today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. See Mitchell Trubisky and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Drew Brees and the New York Giants.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gutton, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 4th season from North Carolina, it's Mitchell Trubisky.
When I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina, those that had questions about him, it often centered in on the fact that he was only a 1-year starter and wondered why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
And oh, right away, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants! So here are the Giants now in great field position to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The numbers for McCaffrey last week, 16 carries, 74 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
From the 27, Brees. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Bernard, the ball carrier.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good for a Cowboy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
Trubisky's pass.
A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 4 catches, 65 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley.
Complete to Cole Beasley.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his... Now Trubisky lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just stuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
41. A 3-yard pickup.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
This is unbelievable.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
McCaffrey on the carry.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
5 yards on the play.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
Breeze pass.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
5-yard pickup on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And it's caught by Herndon.
Breeze pass.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown.
New York.
Eno Benjamin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Bernard. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's the end of the first.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Right there. 54, right there.
Now Trubisky. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Intended for
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On on first down. Trubisky, and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Cole Beasley. Joe Hayden on the coverage.
Play action. Now Trubisky looking for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Complete to John Brown.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Trubisky. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
16 more yards.
Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
By the Giants.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Christian McCaffrey.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Christian McCaffrey.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And able to find John Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll get this one to Galladay. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
12 yards there and a 1st down. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Dallas. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a signal and a timeout call.
First down.
As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Third down.
Now Breeze on third down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
To Kenny Golladay.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Intended for Allen Robinson.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
At their own 7.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this foot. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He hits Beasley right side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
The Giants take over.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, the Giants.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Drew Brees sacked. A loss of 12 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Brees. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That throw into the arms of Allen. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Keenan Allen, 84 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Cowboys. Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. No gain on the play. And it's third.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey.
Breeze.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
New York.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Christian McCaffrey.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a man who's now 3rd all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Christian Wilkins on the stop. A gain of 4 yards.
Gore again here on first down.
First down. Frank Gore.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Giants.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught left side by John Brown.
Breeze pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progression.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll run again with Bernard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
The stop by Marcus Davenport.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Fair catch made at the 21-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Breeze now on first down. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Breeze. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
At at their own 30.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Steps away. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. So we got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze, middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 11 yards there, 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He spins free, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins.
Breeze pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
13 yards, good for a giant 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. This is McCaffrey on the give. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
15.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got Herndon, his tight end.
Complete to Chris.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
37-yard line.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Breeze pass.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Giants first down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. On second down, here's Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Now Breeze. On the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
But the goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
touchdown, New York.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. after the touchdown pass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here now, Johnny Townsend as he's on to punt for New York. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Trubisky readies the offense. Down by a field goal, 1:50 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Keenan.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he comes back with one complete.
Trubisky's
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.